Hello everyone, welcome to ACET by Colosseum Communications. We are Team Gadi from Mica Ahmedabad and we are here to talk about the journey and the strategy that made us the national winners at Ola Campus Connect Challenge 2019. So before starting, a quick introduction about ourselves. I'm Dimple Vijayavargi from Ahmedabad. I've done my bachelor's in computer engineering and I'm a fresher.
This is Garima. I am from Mumbai. I have done my bachelor's from Mumbai itself in electronics and telecommunication, and I'm currently doing my MBA from MICA.
Okay, so let's get started with today's agenda. So, we are here to talk about the journey that we had made through in the finals of our competition. Before starting, a quick context about what the competition was all about. So, this was the first time where Ola hosted the business case study competition for the premium schools in India. So, basically, selected 25 B schools were selected for the first round, and in the next round, top 10 teams were made to the finals. So 6,000 plus registrations were made in the competition on the first year itself. Talking about the rounds that were there in the competition, coming to the first round. So coming to the structure of the competition, so there were basically two rounds in it. The first round was open for all the B schools across nation, while the next round was for the top 10 team that has been selected through the first round. So talking about the case that were given in the competition, so basically, there were four business cases which has been provided by Ola. The four cases were across the areas that the company is already leveraged in. So the four cases were based on the mobility operations, self-driven cars, the dark kitchen, and the financial services. What we were supposed to do was select one of the case and then build upon the solution upon that. As a team, we chose the mobility operation. That was basically the airport operation case. So the problem statement in the airport operations were not just one, but there were two problem statements in it. And we were asked to provide solution for both of them. Coming to the round one, for round one, we were asked to make a one slider solution. So the summary was basically about both the problem statements. And as a team, what we chose was just divide a slide into two parts and then provide solution for both of them individually. Coming to the strategy that we used was basically the first thing, the important most thing was doing a primary and a secondary research. Make sure whenever you come up with such solution or such case studies, it's necessary to put out the research findings in your presentation, so like they get to know what process you have followed. So for both the problem statement, we had different primary research as well as secondary research, and we mentioned them individually. The next thing we came up was a consumer journey. So there was big idea for both the problem statement individually. So the consumer journey for both of them were different. So we just put it out individually, both the solution, both the big ideas in that one slide. A pro tip to you guys is always use graphics. So, for example, in here, we were asked to come up with a solution where, as a team, we chose a user interface change. So, what we did is randomly, like whatever we wanted a user change, we took screenshots of the platform and then altered it to cater to our solution individually. So that's one thing that's really important. Like graphics makes your presentation more appealing, like more organized, and it's like easily understandable whenever a user sees it. Coming to the next round, so this round was like it was a phase, not a round. So it was a mentorship round where a mentor was assigned to all the teams. As in the next round, where top 10 teams made it, each team were assigned to a mentor and a manager in it. So throughout that 1 week, the phase after the round one results and the round two final presentation. So that 1 week, we have been in contact with the mentor like 2 3 times in a week. So coming to the next round, so this was actually a phase before our final presentation. Top 10 teams were selected for the final rounds, and each team were assigned a mentor from Ola. We had about 2 or 3 call meetings with him over a week time. Well, he told us about what made us to the top teams. It was basically a one out of the box solution. A simple UI change can be a big solution to a simple problem. So, the mentoring sessions helped us to gain more insights from the company's perspective. Like, one thing that I can recall is, like, during that mentor meeting, so basically the problem that we have been given, we need to provide solution for the Delhi airport. But then, since we were in Ahmedabad, one crazy thing that I remember from that meeting is, like, mentor really asked us to go to airport. Like, it's not possible to have primary research at Delhi airport, but then go to Ahmedabad airport and do primary research, like, very very intensely. So we went there and we had about like 50 interviews with all the drivers over in at the Ahmedabad airports, and it was like one crazy day for us. So, like, this the mentorship phase was really important to us. uh, it was great. So, moving towards the round three, that was the final round. Over to you, Garima.
So now we move on to the round three, which is the final round. Here, top 10 teams were made to come to the Bangalore office and present their solution to the esteemed judges. We were provided with 8 minutes presentation time and followed by a 7 minutes Q&A. Before I tell you how the experience was at the presentation, let me walk you through the structure of the presentation which we had. So here, in our case, since the problems, there were two problem statements, so it was very necessary to structure the deck correctly. So we divided it into two parts: problem statement 1 and problem statement 2. And then we showed the primary research findings and the insights which we gained for each of the problem statements, and the solution or the big idea relevant to each of the problem statements. And then since the presentation time was very limited, and we were, I think, team number 5 out of the 10, and we were like already observing how other teams were performing, and we were seeing that people were lagging behind the timeline. So we made sure that we focus more on the big idea, give the big idea in brief, and complete our presentation within 8 minutes. And to our surprise, we did complete it within the 8 minutes, and moved on to our Q&A session. So now I'll take you through the Q&A, and to our surprise, there were no questions at all. So what we thought was that let's wrap up the presentation in the limited time, and then if there are any questions, we can tackle them during the Q&A. And then when there was no Q&A from the judges, we were really shocked, like, how is that even possible? Because rest of the teams were asked questions on different parameters on of their solution. So, like, what key differentiators we feel while presenting is that you really need to keep your solution simple and efficient, so that we can it directly tackles your problem statement. And in our case, I think that what made the difference. And also you have to take into consideration different stakeholders involved. Like, for example, in our case, when you consider Ola, it's not just about how you communicate with your customers, it is also about taking care of your partners. So in our problem statement, it dealt with both the stakeholders, and we had to think of a solution which could solve the problems from both sides, not just one. And the another important thing is, like, when you're designing a solution, try to see at which touch point would you make the solution available to your customer or to your partner. So we designed a customer journey, and we made sure that our solution is fitted at the right touch point, which will make the partner or a customer to take action upon it and act accordingly. So that helped us a lot in visualizing, and while presentation also, it made it look more visually appealing. I'll now take you to the important subjects which we feel
Just
were
adding,
important.
yeah, just go back. Just adding a point to the key differentiator section. So, well, we mentioned that the primary research is very important. One more incident that I could recall of, like, we used to live in the outskirts of Ahmedabad, and few
uh,
few things were just very unimaginable, and we were so stuck about the things that what problems that driver used to face. So one crazy thing that we did was we called up an Ola driver to go to nearby, and it's very difficult to get a cab at Maika because it's at the outskirts of the Ahmedabad. The driver came from very far. He came to our like hostel, and we asked him that we don't want to go anywhere. We just need to talk. And he was like so surprised, and he was like, "Madam, kya bol rahe ho aap?" So, and we said like we are doing a research and we have some queries and we'll really appreciate if you could help us. And he was so sensible and he was just so helpful. The guy literally switched off his, like, he went offline from his service. He sat with us for like 40 minutes and answered all our queries. Like, so this is the kind of primary research we are asking you to do. Like, it's really important to get to know perspective of each and every stakeholder at each touch point of your journey. About what Garima mentioned, the consumer journey we were talking about, like, you have to think about from a persona. Like, for every solution, every stepwise consumer journey, we made a persona. We made sure that for that persona, it's like it's very beautifully the journey is very beautiful for the customer as well as for all the stakeholders involved in the journey. So that was about it. Moving to the important subjects, Garima. Sorry to interrupt you.
No problem. So the important subjects which we feel were helped us a lot were research methodology, especially because we had to conduct our primary research, and considering the kind of problem statement which were given to us, it was required to do a qualitative research because you wanted to dig deep into the problem statement and understand what exactly is affecting them or the drivers or the customers to behave the way they are behaving. And that takes me to consumer behavior. Of course, you need to understand how they behave in different situations and what actions do they take. Then the another subject which we feel were important was operations management. Since we don't know how an Ola or an Uber works in an airport environment, or how it works differently when you're booking a ride from your home or from a restaurant, but it works completely different when you book it from an airport. And it becomes really necessary to understand the whole operations of how the aggregator app works in such a scenario. So operations was also a big part which you needed to understand in order to make clear that your big idea is fitting into the operations part as well. And now moving on to the results, we won. And yeah, that's all. Hope this helps you. Hope this gets you an idea on how to approach when you're given a when you're given a problem statement similar like ours, and you key pointers and then apply it in your problem statement and use it in your future work.